Hey everybody! I had an eventful day today. Went to a couple of local gun shops, looking to see if there was anything good that was used. Not too much there that I saw. Everything that caught my eye was either something I had or something that was new, and I didn't want to pay the extra money for it because I'm cheap. But I did notice a couple of things. Basically, the ammunition looked plentiful, and in one place I went in particular, um, the 22 LR, they had tons of 22 LR. They had lots of different brands of 22 LR, and then within the brands, they had a lot of different kinds. Like they had like four different kinds of a gear, and they had like cases of it, and they had tons of Federal bulk. Federal's cranking it out. Lots of Winchester and all kinds. Then I went to Walmart. Now, Walmart for a while had nothing. And then, if you've seen some of my old videos, you'll know that a lot of times I'd go there and they had a pretty good amount for like one or two visits. Then it would kind of like subside. Lately, I've noticed they've had a good supply. Today, I was just kind of shocked. They had the Federal bulk boxes, and I would guess they must have had like 100 of these Federal bulk boxes, the ones that have 325 rounds in them. It used to be the white box with the black target on it. Now it's like beige and brown. At least 100. They had tons of them. Then they had like the 500 count boxes of CCI standard, individual boxes of CCI standard. Winchester, they had 22 short. They had a couple of 17s, not that many. What I got excited about was this stuff. I haven't seen this in Walmart in a long time. Stinger 22LR, one of my favorites. The Stingers and the CCI mini mags. Those are my favorites. So I saw they had it there, so I figured I'd buy two boxes. But then my wife said to me, "You're only buying two." So if your wife's telling you you're not basically if your wife's like is acting like you're not buying enough ammunition, you need to buy a third box. So I did end up buying a third box. For those of you who aren't familiar with this, it's pretty awesome. 32 grain instead of like the normal 40 grain, and basically it goes 1,640 feet per second in testing. Now that's probably with like a 20 or a 24-inch barrel, but it's about 50 to 55% faster than your typical standard velocity 22. So I like shooting them. I'll probably mix that in with some of the bulk stuff and the mini mags. Now, price wise at Walmart wasn't too bad. As usual, they're charging like 21 and change for the 325 rounds of federal bulk, which is just lead round nosed bulk ammunition, nothing fancy. So it breaks down to about 6 cents a round before any sales tax you might incur. Not bad, but it is what it is. It's kind of dirty. It's not jacketed, so but it's okay. It has its place. I'm not going to knock it. This stuff I used to get because I used to get the Federal at Walmart for about $16 and change, so it was about 5 cents a piece. The Stingers used to be about $7 a box for 50, so I was paying about 14 cents each. Now it's $8.74 because I haven't seen this in a long time. Now it's $8.74 for 15 rounds, so it's about 17.5 cents a round. That's up from the 14 cents a round, but you know what? I'll take it. Stuff rises. I think we can all see that from the signs, for diesel fuel. I mean, this stuff is all getting delivered by truck. Diesel fuel is going like, $6.50 where I live, $6.50 a gallon. And I know a lot of parts of the country, it's higher than that. So I'm not complaining too much about, this 20% increase. Plus, like I had said in earlier videos, if you want to check those out, some of the materials that go into it into ammunition have gone up. I mean, lead prices have gone up, copper prices are going up, brass, all that stuff is rising. Plus the fuel prices are rising, and then of course wages are going up too. I got a raise recently, and I'm sure a lot of those workers got raises. I mean, costs trickle down. That's the way it is. But I'm not too upset though about these just going up to $8.74 because I'll gladly pay $8.74 for these because I really like the Stingers. I don't have any problems with them. Same thing with the CCI mini mags. Whenever I see those, I'll pick up a box or two. I really enjoy shooting those. And that's probably the thing I'm going to do now. I told my wife that when we buy groceries, I'm going to have to go there and make a habit of picking up a box a week when I go, even if I don't shoot, just to keep accumulating them. I used to do that with 9mm, and thank God I did at Walmart. I used to pick up the 9mm Remington UMC. It was $8.98 a box. So I'd go buy groceries. While you're buying your cheese and your bread, you pick up some bullets. So I would do that, and I still have a decent amount of them available, which is nice because when people were paying $50 for a box of 9mm, I was shooting it for $8.98. I like that. Now, as far as the 22 LR, back to that. So I think we can agree that the rounds at Walmart pretty much fairly priced, and for a big box store, they had a decent selection. The gun shop had a good selection, more of a selection than Walmart, which isn't surprising. It's a gun shop, for Pete's sake. The prices were a little out there. Like that Federal bulk box of 325 rounds, they were charging $40 for it. Walmart charges $21.40 or $21.50. They were charging $39.99. I saw that, I almost fell over. $39.99, like twice the price. I'm actually wondering if the gun shop owner goes to Walmart and buys it there. It's crazy. The Aguia was charging $7 a box for just kind of like the run-of-the-mill Aguia, which kind of breaks down to 14 cents a round. I gotta tell you, some of it was like a higher velocity, but I would rather just go like the extra like couple of cents a round and probably pick up the CCI, because to me it's just like really good. I mean, when people criticize rimfire ammunition not being as reliable as centerfire ammunition, I kind of think you got to put an asterisk next to a lot of the CCI ammo, because okay, it might not be as reliable as the centerfire, but I think it's a lot better than your typical rimfire, and I'll stand by that. I've been nothing but happy with CCI products. I buy their short, I buy their 22 Magnum, and I buy their various 22 LR loads. But basically, like, in conclusion on this, there's a ton of 22 LR out there. There's a lot out there. So if you see it at a gun shop and you think it's a pretty decent price, maybe it's only a little higher than it used to be, buy it. If you need it, buy it. But don't pay a crazy price for it, because you can go to the next gun shop and get it for a fair price, or you can go to Walmart and get it for a pretty fair price. So I don't want to see people getting ripped off. I mean, I don't mind. Like, this was $8.74. I mean, if I went to the gun shop and they wanted $9.75 for it, I'm not going to quibble. Especially because I'd rather see the gun shops get it, to be honest with you. If I had seen this at the gun shop, I would have bought it. I wouldn't quibble about that, but I think it's kind of questionable there just to be selling kind of, not so great bulk ammunition for $40 when you can get it for $21.40 someplace else. But again, that's the market, so I assume this guy's going to be sitting on them for a while, and Walmart will probably keep cycling through them because the price is so good. But just want to let you know that it's out there, so shop around for your 22. And for those of you who aren't that big a fan of 22, I'd buy it anyway, because things are going kind of crazy out there. So with prices and legal matters and stuff. So I'm kind of the mind that I would rather have ammunition, period. I mean, I would rather have, right now we have 150 rounds here. I'd much rather have 150 rounds of 223 in front of me, or even like say 9mm or 38 special or 357. But with the prices of 357 comparatively or 38 special, I got the Stingers, and I'm very happy to have the Stingers. So anyway, if you have stuck around this far, I thank you very much. Please consider subscribing and like the video if you like the video. I will talk to you later.